You remember the
What?
Monsters Inc. laugh floor? Is there
Of course.
is there anybody here named Mike? Okay, there's a guy named Mike, and that completes the mic check.
That's right.
I love that bit. It's hilarious. It's cute. I love it. Anyway, welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show where we talk nerd. I'm here at my usual suspects, the concert Bruiser and Jibble Jabluti. So we're here to talk about Christmas specials tonight, because Cruiser likes Christmas. Isn't that
Of
right,
course.
Cruiser? Cruiser, why do you like Christmas so
Oh yeah,
much?
I was at Trans-Siberian Orchestra yet last night.
Yeah, I know. What did you see? Them playing, blowing up shit and everything like that?
They actually added drones to the show.
How did that work
That
out?
was a that was they're actually they have a the flight pattern is actually programmed, and they go off and do their thing as whenever they're activated. But what I liked is that uh it wasn't a one and done. Like they didn't bring them out, they did their thing and put them back. No, they actually used them twice,
Yeah.
and they had a different flight pattern each time. And while it didn't go out over the camera, over the crowd, there were the people who were sitting down next to that side structure that we saw last time.
Yeah.
Uh, it did, reach out to the people that were right over the people who were above there,
Oh, no kidding.
making them the sacrifice.
So yeah, that was basically it was a good show, as usual.
So good, so good.
That's good. Glad you had a good time.
And more on that a little bit.
So yeah, that happened. So yeah, Jablonski, how are you doing? Getting Christmas stuff up?
I'm doing all right.
You doing Christmas stuff?
Yeah, I got the tree up. We've been having the tree up since
Halloween.
shortly after Thanksgiving.
I was gonna say Halloween because that's when you usually do it. S-
No, not this time. Not this time.
Yeah, my tree's up over there along the side there. I guess I could show it to you if I switch it to my other cam. Hold on, let me just see if I can real quick. It might be a little bit blurry, but I think I can. Let me see if I can real quick. See if I can get this thing set up. Show you guys my tree. I usually do it. I usually like to get it done on stream, but like I think I'll show you real quick. Hold on. Let me just switch my camera to Gold Experience. There you are. Here, say hello to these kooks over there. Hi. And there's my tree right there. Right next to that dirty clothes I have to pick up still. With
And there's Bluey.
Yeah, bright idea got me that bluey.
Cute.
Nice.
I wanted to get a matching bingo for Sarah, but like they didn't have one at Cracker Barrel. So anyway, hope you guys are doing good. So we were talking before we came on. I was making a reference to a Beats concert. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this harder than pretending to be at the Beats concert or whatever. And it reminds me of Doug, right? I'm assuming, obviously, I know Cruiser's not a big fan of the show. He didn't really wasn't a big fan. He didn't follow the whole lore on it and everything like that.
Wouldn't say I didn't follow the lore. I know the lore because let's face it, at the time, there really wasn't anything else on TV. I mean, now we can pick, whatever the heck we want to watch, but back then, your options were limited.
All right, so here's the deal. Have you ever seen the Doug Christmas special?
It's been ages.
Is that the one where they try to frame Porkchop?
Yeah, the one where he's gonna get euthanized.
Yes.
So for you guys don't know, there's an episode of Doug where the kids are skating, right? They're just skating all over the place, and Porkchop, Doug's dog, just goes off there and sees an area that's thin ice. It has the warning sign and everything. How the fuck they got a warning sign out there for thin ice, I'll never know. So he's going around, and then the kids hit the puck in the thin ice area, and I guess
Pine cone.
is it a pine cone?
Yeah, but they didn't have a puck, so they just used a pine cone that they found.
That's adorable. I love that. Because that's the thing. Like back then in Philadelphia, you could find flat pine cones like easily. Fun fact: when we were going up to Delaware last October with me and Sarah, that was her first experience holding a pine cone.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in Florida who's
Really?
never seen pine cones. or
They're
Hellborn.
all over Florida.
What pine trees are you finding? But like, well, she's been stuck in the Winter Haven area, so I can't really complain on that. Anyway, so they shoot a pine cone in the middle of the ice. I guess the sign fell or something, and the girl, is it Patty who wanders out there?
No, it was BB who fell.
Wait, which one was BB? She was the
One
she.
with the rich dad.
Oh yeah, the one with the dick ass dad,
Yeah.
Mr. Bluff. Yeah, like one of those southern accents. I'm Mr. Bluff. I'm here to shoot your mom and piss on her grave. Anyway, Emma. So, she shoots a pine cone and Porkchop's like, "Holy fuck, I gotta save her." So she's trying to like push her back, and then he like bites her like leg, her sock or something, and she thus injuring her. And everybody thought Porkchop attacked her, and he gets fucking arrested at his house for doing so, and he's threatened to be euthanized in a court of law unless he proves himself innocent. My favorite part is when BB walks inside, is wheeled into there with a wheelchair, and even BB's like, it didn't really that hurt that bad. Just, you know. I mean, later it's proven. I think my favorite part is when Doug tries to break Porkchop off, and then like the pound turns in like this weird Castlevania-esque dungeon, and then Skeeter like unleashes.
Yeah, Doug has some really out there wild thoughts.
I know. I mean, like Skeeter tries to distract the guard with a cupcake that's actually a chemical weapon. I'm not even joking. He like they have like a cupcake from the two kids, those two Brainiac kids, who they have like a smoke bomb cupcake, and the officer eats it and like there's smoke everywhere. So technically, Doug just unleashed a chemical attack on the police station back in the '90s when that was legalized. I like those new videos where remember in the '90s when Doug did this and Doug did that. It's like remember that one time in the '90s when Mr. Dink assaulted Doug, physically assaulted Doug, or wait, no, Doug physically assaulted Mr. Dink. He's like, put him right there, bam, boom.
And why does Mr. Dink always has a fascination with things that are very expensive?
I don't know. Well, why don't you tell me, guy who collects autographs?
I don't tell them that it's very expensive.
I don't know. He just has an. Some people have an addiction to buying expensive shit, man. I don't know. Half the stuff he
I
even.
know, but the fact he blatantly says very expensive. It's like the fuck, dude.
That is
Like
not
I,
that is not Mr. Dink's voice, but I love it. That sounds like young Mr. Dink.
if anything, it was
Very
Skeeter
expensive.
mimicking Mr. Dink.
Douglas. Oh, Douglas, you broke my grill. It's my favorite one. You broke my. He turns into like the fucking Hulk. Oh my god! Christmas specials. Cruiser.
Yeah, again, like Doug,
Yeah.
we were all young at some point. I don't remember having thoughts like that.
I used to have them all the time.
That explains a
Well, that
lot.
yeah, because like I was a kid, I suffered from high functioning anxiety. I was afraid the mailman was gonna fucking eat me. So like here's a little thing for you.
You'll taste like stamps.
What?
You'll taste like stamps.
Yes, the mailmen are known for eating stamps. Cruiser, what the fuck is a stamp? Anyway, so here's a little thing about another Christmas special. You guys have seen the Rankin Bass movies, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite one?
Okay, I'll
Uh,
say this because honestly, it scared me as a child.
Oh, the
But
psych.
but looking back, it's like, why the fuck was I
Well,
afraid?
I can imagine several reasons
It
why,
was
because the Rankin Bass movies look horrifying. So yeah.
it was the one with Baby New Year because there was that always that eagle away. You
oh, Rudolph Shining New Year.
Oh yeah, I watched that. That's the last movie I watch in the at the end of every year. I love that movie.
like that like eagle. Every time he did that, always scared the fuck out
What
of
was the
me.
name of that
I
of
grew to
that?
be more of a fan of the year without a Santa
Oh
Claus.
my God, yeah. Yeah. Why doesn't he wear Why
And
doesn't he
now
wear
there's
a?
a new video game based off those movies.
Oh yeah, there's like all kinds of games based after that. Like there was
No,
another.
but the kicker is that this one actually, puts some work and effort into it. Like this isn't shovelware.
Really? So someone like made like a deep and thing. Oh yeah, Aeon the Terrible is the name of the vulture. It's a vulture actually. Oh yeah,
There we go.
I can see somebody being afraid of this. I mean, this angle, his big, he actually does look horrifying to look at. He has like really dumb voice. I mean, I think he's voiced by like Red Skelton or something like that. Red Skelton is in there, I know that, but like anyway, um, yeah, it's a good movie. But like, but like, yeah, Year Without a Santa Claus was crazy. Like, I remember there was a sequel to it.
That I don't remember.
There was a sequel to it called the Miser Brothers Christmas Special, where they got the original voice of Heat Miser to reprise the voice as well as Mickey Rooney to play Santa again. Because he's the best Santa Claus in the Rankin Bass universe. He's Mickey fucking Rooney. But like, yeah, but what you don't know about this, guys, I found something recently interesting last night. I'm sorry,
What's
last
that?
year. There was a live action remake of that movie.
Seriously?
Yeah, let me see. Did you know about this, Jablonski?
No.
It was in 2006, and this is the cast. Let me see what the cast looks like. John Goodman as Santa Claus. Not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty good pick. John Goodman is good at everything, so there you go.
He was a
Um,
good Fred Flintstone.
yeah, it was great. I loved him as that. Delta Burke as Mrs. Claus. Michael McKean as Snow Miser. That is a good pick. Ethan Suplee as Jingle Bells. Jangle Bells is by Eddie Griffin. Who plays Snow Miser? Oh my God, yes. That is a good pick. Good pick for Heat Miser. That is a very good pick for Heat Miser. They got Harvey Firestein to play Heat Miser.
No kidding.
That is great. I hope what is the movie's rating now? No, on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me take a look at the reception. Paul Mavis for Drunk TV wrote, "The Year Without a Santa Claus is a nauseating, angry, joyless little holiday confection sure to poison any child unlucky enough to chance upon it. This hate-filled stuffer has nothing but contempt for its intended audience, promoting the worst possible beliefs about people while cloaking itself incredibly in the fake guise of a meaningful lesson about the holidays. The gall that this cretinous makers of this film have is really quite audacious."
Wow.
Yeah, that was word for word. Hey, the Washington. Hey,
And when did this movie come out?
this came out in 2006. Well, I gotta find that movie later. Should all get together. Anything with a review like that must be delicious. Look, I'm
Oh
so.
yeah, sure. Look at the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Hey, look. Let's just face it. Let's just face it. B. Arthur. Okay, I went to the Life Day meetup at Batu, and apparently someone
Hmm.
in Oga's Cantina started singing the B. Arthur song. That I would love to be in Oga's
I will.
Cantina. I would totally like to parade around there. Da 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 da.
I will never get over that Wookiee VR porn scene ever.
Okay,
They
I will
so
apparently
never.
brought it
all
back
right.
for Skeleton Crew.
Oh yeah, they well no, that wasn't it. That was the jugglers. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta ask. Okay, people make the joke about it being porn. I need to know in actual Star Wars lore, what was that supposed to be? Like I'm assuming it was meant to be a relaxation video or something, but it just came out as porn.
She said, "I'm your fantasy."
What was
That
Chewbacca's
whoever.
dad watching in the Star Wars holiday special? VR porn, VR porn, VR porn, VR porn. Star Wars that time Star Wars that time the Star Wars holiday special predicted VR porn. Chewie's dad VR porn. I rewatched the holiday special,
Well,
and the
you got
most jarring scene was Chewie's dad watching VR. Okay, okay, look. Can we say this for Hentai Night and just fucking tell me what that actually was in lore?
I think that's what it actually was, dude, because of what she said. I'm your fantasy. And she said, "Oh, we are very excited, aren't we?"
So what? So what? People like to play Final Fantasy. That's their fantasy, and they're excited to play that. I don't care what anybody says. I,
They don't
look, that's the
moan
thing.
when they do that. They don't moan like they just came, okay?
You'd be really surprised, Cruiser. I'm pretty sure somebody does. Somebody on this planet does. Anyway,
And they're called weirdos. Evan's like,
yeah, I'm trying to make us all. I'm trying to make the joke fourth wall way you make. It's like, who would watch a Jay and Silent Bob movie? Just look at the camera. I need a drink. Oh my god, cupcake vodka, guys. It's like that one segment I wanted us to do on the show where we all just say, where my alarm goes off, okay, guys, inhaler break, inhaler break.
hey.
Anyway, we just continue back to where we were. Anyway, so I'm trying to think of this. Jablonski, what was one of your favorite Rankin Bass holiday shorts? You said you were without Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to watch a holiday short with my girlfriend this week, right? And I
Mhm.
try to put on all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. And then I thought to myself, what haven't I shown her? Jack Frost? I don't know if she'd be into that. And then I thought to myself, hey Sarah, have you ever seen the movie Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey?
That rings a
It
bell.
is by far the saddest thing you will ever see in Rankin Bass. Or as I like to call it, Nestor, the kid who won't catch a goddamn break. It's actually a beautiful thing. Like I showed her, and surprisingly she didn't tear. I'm like, okay, that was really sad, but I can't cry at it.
Okay,
If you
I'm
remember
looking this
anything from
character
that
up.
movie, it's ears, Nestor, little donkey with the floppy ears.
The character looks familiar, but I don't recall the story.
It's about a donkey who
Yes,
is born with really long ears. His name is Nestor, and he's like an outcast. It's kind of like a Rudolph story in a way, but it takes place during biblical times. And these Roman centurion like go to the barn because they want new donkeys for the Roman Empire, and they take all the kids. And right when he's paying the guy for them, the guy he sees Nestor's long ears, and then he steals them and says, "You can keep this long-eared one for free. We're taking the other ones for free." So they just steal all of his stuff without paying him, and so the farmer like disowns him. His mom, Nestor's mom, finds him out in the snow. It's like a blizzard outside, right? And
hmm
she they find a small bank there. She digs a hole in the ground and then lies on top of Nestor to make him go to sleep, and she dies overnight. Nestor is voiced by a real little kid, by the way, so you know the authentic reaction. Along the way, Nestor comes across a
Yeah.
cherub who takes him to Bethlehem, and he's found by another farmer. A year later, the cherub told him right before they broke up, like, you have purpose in Bethlehem. So he's sleeping there, and then one night, two people visit the stable he's in, and they like Nestor's like innocent eyes, and they buy him to transfer themselves to I think it was Bethlehem, I don't know. And the people who adopt him are Mary and Joseph.
hmm
So he helps deliver the Jesus to the manger, and then he
Aw.
comes back and he's like a hero. It's a really sad story. You have to watch it to get it. One thing I want to show her is the story of the first Christmas snow with the blind kid.
That one I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool Rankin Bass stuff you probably never heard about, like the Pinocchio series.
Okay, but is Rankin Bass all we're gonna talk about?
No, of course not. We're not going to talk about just Rankin Bass when we talked about Doug, didn't we? And
Okay, but now it's my turn
go
though.
for it, dude.
Yes, we are going to bring up Trans Siberian Orchestra because, of course. But no, because they actually did do a TV Christmas special
Wait, they
called
did?
"The Ghost of Christmas Eve." Yeah, it's called "The Ghost of Christmas Eve."
Okay, explain.
It's not the same one you saw. the one you saw was let's see,
Some
I think
guy
it's
he
called
goes to a bar, the Grinch is in
Lost,
there for some reason.
the Lost Christmas Eve. Uh, no, but what this one uh interesting story with this is TSO had released two albums by now,
Hmm.
or two or three, and the creator and founder Paul O'Neill, God rest his soul, he said that he wanted to do a movie, and I believe it was Hallmark or PBS. One of them approached them and said, "Okay, what would you if you were to do a movie? Uh, what would you do?" And this is what so this is what he came up with. It was the Ghost of Christmas Eve. Basically, it's where a runaway girl ends up taking refuge in an abandoned theater, not a movie theater, like a staged theater.
Oh yeah, you told me about this in your Hoof
And
Rock episode. Yeah, go on.
yeah, and she has some journal with her, and she basically kind of regrets her decision to leave and needs money to be able to get home, especially in time for Christmas. But the caretaker of the place is actually, walking around, sees her asleep there in the seats, and wakes her and shows her uh essentially the ghosts of the previous people who used to play there. And that's where you saw a lot of the songs and the musical numbers. It's where they took a lot of music videos from,
Huh.
like with Christmas Eve Sarajevo. And at the very end, she looks through her diary again and sees that there's enough money for her to get home in time for Christmas.
Good short story.
And it became a huge hit.
Does it smell like off around over here?
And it was because of this that they
Like
actually
over,
did a live
long,
show.
long over here.
Because at first, the Albatrelli thought they would just be the Steely Dan of Christmas. For those who don't know, Steely Dan is a musician who released albums, but he never toured. He never played live. But after this Christmas special aired, people wanted them to do shows. And you've seen the special effects of, and believe it or not, when they first played live, all was they just had one fog machine.
Hmm.
That was it.
Ah,
And it was only just a handful of dates, and they all sold out. You're like, okay, this is interesting. Because keep in mind, at this time, they had already sold like millions of records, but they didn't know who the heck was buying this stuff. And once they played live, they saw. Al saw, an elderly couple, and sitting next to them was some teenager with a Slayer hoodie.
and that was you.
It's, so there's quite the generation gap there.
Yeah.
And the tour sold out. It did remarkably well, and people were kept on requesting them to the point where they wanted shows on opposite sides of the country on the same day.
Reviews
And
were, yeah.
that's when Al said, "Okay, we're gonna need two
Well,
bands."
All right.
But yeah, they air it on their YouTube channel every year, and in this box set has the DVD copy of the Christmas special.
And you have it autographed, of course you do. Cruiser, you can get a
Yeah,
sandwich at
I
McDonald's,
got
and I'm pretty sure you can get somebody to somehow autograph the bag. It's like, sir, you. It's
I
like you go
got
to the
this
cashier. I'm like, cool. I
signed.
need you to sign this for me.
I got this vinyl booklet signed. This is the Christmas Attic. This is the only Christmas rock opera of theirs I have not seen live. Let's see here. I got Beethoven's Last Night vinyl booklet signed. Pull this out. Okay. I like this. I like the fact they were doing meet and greets, but what I do not like is they don't really check to see who signed where. If you look closer, you can actually see that one guy signed his signature over someone else's.
Dick.
It's like, really, dude? Really?
Yeah.
And let's see, of course, we have The Lost Christmas Eve.
Yep.
And the last album that their late founder did, Letters from the Labyrinth, which actually does have their late founder signature on it.
Cool.
He sent a bunch of these as pre-orders before he died.
I see. Anyway,
And yeah, so that's my pick.
cool. Jablonski, you're next.
Uh, kind of cheating on this one. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to say
Yeah.
either Muppet Christmas Carol
It's not really a cheat, it's a
or
Christmas Carol.
Klaus.
I don't know who
Yeah,
Klaus is. Who's Klaus?
Netflix movie.
It's
Klaus.
not like technically a horror film.
There's Christmas horror films. Wait, wasn't Klaus that that cool animated movie that was like animated like years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't
I
seen that
don't
yet.
recall this.
I remember it was huge. But no, talk more of in
I
depth.
do know that Halloween Horror Nights did a house on Klaus, but it was not that particular movie.
Remind me to turn cruiser's name to the cruiser Klaus. All right, go on, Jablonski. Tell me about Klaus.
It's mostly about a mailman that gets sent up to the equivalent of the North Pole.
Uh-huh.
And it talks about like how, like, essentially how with them how Santa became Santa.
Well,
Okay.
easy. Tim Allen killed the original.
Cruiser, I remember I brought that up on a chat one time and you got really pissed saying, "Does it say in the movie he killed him?" I'm like, "Cruiser, he deflates in the yard and disappears. He's dead." And then he goes back in
He
time and
could just
alters
be
that.
injured, and that could count as saying, "Nope, you can't do it." Just like with an athlete. Okay, when an athlete like gets injured, they're gone.
And then that Santa Claus,
They're
I'm
not dead,
assuming,
they're
goes
just
back.
gone.
I'm assuming that Santa Claus goes back to his timeline and Tim Allen has to alter that timeline. Santa Claus's universe is more complex than I thought. Anyway, Jablonski, go on, talk more. Come on, let your brain out. Crack it like an egg.
Uh, You'd be disappointed if I did that.
Do it. Give me some of your old 90s
But
Nickelodeon
no,
shorts,
the
man.
animation in it is really damn good, and it still holds up to today.
Really? Well,
Yep.
what about your nostalgic side, Jablonski?
Nostalgic side, Muppets Christmas Carol.
There you go. First of all, Christmas Carol. I'm gonna give you guys a little confession, okay? I have always wanted to audition for that play.
Really, as who?
Like a very small, not like obsessively, but like a side thing. Like, yeah, if this is open, I'll do it. And there's only one character I would be perfect as. And I want you guys to take a guess about which character I'd be perfect for playing in A Christmas Carol.
Tiny Tim. Because you want to die.
Love the motivation, but no. Okay,
Damn.
Jablonski, guess.
Uh, what was the question?
If I've always wanted to like secretly audition for A Christmas Carol one year, just not like diehard obsessions like a dead dream kind of thing, but like who you think I've always wanted to audition for in A Christmas Carol?
Scrooge.
Why would you think Scrooge?
I honestly have no idea.
Do I look like a?
Everybody likes to be the cranky asshole.
Oh yeah, I remember I actually did voice the part of Scrooge in like a reading at school one time, and I was actually the only one who was putting real anger into the first act. And
But
everybody was impressed,
what
but
character?
Cratchit.
Really?
I would love to play Bob Cratchit in A Christmas Carol.
Well, seeing how we're talking about A Christmas Carol, what was your favorite iteration of A Christmas Carol?
Oh, now you're talking my language here. Okay. God, you might as well ask me what the meaning of life is at this point. Um,
Well, I know what mine is,
Go
and this may shock you.
go ahead.
Mickey Mouse's.
That's good. That's good. That's a good iteration.
Because honestly, one of the things that Disney used to do, and I kind of wish they would do again,
Yeah.
is that they would actually utilize the characters from their animated movies into their shows and specials. Because honestly, it kind of felt like an animated Hollywood,
Oh yeah.
where you have like actors who play multiple characters, and they had the cast of Mickey Mouse playing their perspective characters, and I just remember Pete being the third spirit. It goes, and Scrooge McDuck was fantastic as Scrooge, and just like whose lonely grave is this? Why yours, Ebenezer,
Yeah.
the richest man in the cemetery, and just pushes him in.
Oh yeah. Seeing Mickey Mouse cry in that is the thing is, that Cruiser they kind of do that with the Mickey Mouse shorts these days. But I know what you're saying. I like that observation there.
Yeah, kind of like what they did with Jungle Book and how they like reutilized them in Tailspin.
Yeah, kind of like that. Jablonski, you've seen the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. It's the one thing where you're gonna see Mickey Mouse ball his eyes off after his kid. That's like is sad to watch, man. Also, Pete in that movie does not sound like Pete. He just sounds kind of like his early version.
I think they probably like maybe modified the voice a little bit in post because look, you're playing
Actually,
you know this really evil looking character.
wait, hold on a second. When did Pete speak for the first time in a Disney movie? Let me see. The Cactus Kid. Oh, I gotta see. Well, a movie that's called The Cactus Kid I need to see. But anyway, but yeah, like I thought it was great. I like the ideas of some they had there, like with the giant. I could have swore, like, doesn't the giant like shrink as the Ghost of Christmas Present? I could have remembered that.
Uh,
I felt like
that I don't remember.
like
Yeah, that that I don't remember.
it's kind of funny because like HBO Max did a cool take on A Christmas Story where I'm sorry, A Christmas Carol, where it takes place. It tells doesn't tell the story of A Christmas Carol. It tells the story about how Charles Dickens came up with the idea.
And that's a different perspective.
Yeah, he goes from the Bible to A Christmas Carol. I can see why. But like, let me see here. Let me see here. Christmas Carol. Jablonski, what would you say your favorite? Oh yeah, you said Muppets.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to give to bring in the Doug Walker theory. The only reason that exists is just to make that joke with Fozzie Bear as Lord Fozziewig.
That's right.
What do you think? You believe that to be true or not?
No.
Really? What was your favorite? What did you like about the Muppets Christmas Carol?
I liked how it respected the original while doing its own Muppet thing.
Oh yeah, really? Well, that was the first time.
Yeah.
It was the first project they did after Henson died. I know that. Where they got what's his
Yeah.
face to play Kermit, and the first time using green screen.
Whitworth, I believe.
Yeah, Steve Worth, as well as the first time they used green screen for Kermit. That's how they made him walk and everything.
Yeah.
But I like all the stuff there. Like I friggin' love what was it? Don't light the rat, light the lamp, not the rat.
That's right. I remember that line.
Don't light the rat. Oh yeah, light the lamp, not the rat. I want a shirt that says that. Light the lamp, not the rat. Oh my god, seeing Animal get distraught because he has to play the triangle is just.
I'm here to narrate the story, and I am here for the food.
Oh my god, Fezziwig would be a role for you, Cruiser. Not gonna lie.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I could see you as Fezziwig. You have the build and the look for him. My favorite. Wow. I've seen a lot of iterations of it. From the usual stuff from Patrick Stewart doing it, George C. Scott's version. Um, the Jim Carrey version is actually really good. I think it's really nice.
I do think it's a bit underrated because
Oh yeah.
there is a lot of things I do think that they nailed, especially, and I was surprised to see this was uh, Jim as Scrooge because that voice he puts on, you would have to really listen to know that's him.
Well, you want to know something even more cool?
What's that?
He voices all the ghosts.
Yeah, he does.
That I never knew.
Yeah, even the third spirit, he actually does the voicing for that. You know, he doesn't say anything. He does like the sounds and like the movements because it was all motion captured.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. What the funny thing is, the candle, the first ghost of Christmas Past is actually the one that closely resembles the one in the book, which is pretty interesting. He has like a little candle. He's like has a little candle head. But yeah, that movie is horrifying. Um, I forget what the one with there's actually one that I saw last night. Let me see which one it was. Let me look it up. Um, it's Carol.
My favorite line in the Jim Carrey one
Yeah.
is, "You'll be haunted by three spirits. I rather not."
Yeah. The one with Albert Finney and Alec Guinness. Um, I like what happens when he meets the third ghost and like in the book he falls in his grave. First of all, he looks back and then he looks at the spirit and then looks at his grave. Then he looks back and the spirit's like a grim reaper now. He falls in there and he ends up in hell. So Scrooge is in hell and Marley's waiting for him. He's like, "Here, let me show you around to your office." He takes him through these like burning caverns. Then he goes to a door and saying, "Ah, here's your office." He leads him in. It looks like his old office, except everything is like freezing. And he's like, "Yes, you have to work in here for the rest of your life. Yeah, if the Lucifer really thinks you make a perfect accountant. Oh, by the way, your chain is ready." And they come in and they cover him with this large fucking barbell of chains.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's a really cool scene. I gotta send it to you after this. It's really cool. But yeah, I'd say that Christopher Lee was Scrooge once.
Jinx.
Michael Micah Caine, he I didn't I thought he was fine. I thought he was fine. I didn't really get into his performance. I'm looking at the clip
For
right
what?
now of Scrooge going to hell and the ghost of Christmas Future is like staying there as if he's saying, "Whoops, I did not mean to do that." I gotta show you the clip. You'll see what happens. It's actually a pretty chilling scene when he changes. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like seeing the breakdown at the end. I like the stories. I like the music numbers. Like Mr. Magoo had a good Christmas carol. Oh, and so did and don't forget about Bill Murray.
Hmm?
Bill Murray was Scrooge once, technically. You ever seen Scrooged? You ever seen Scrooged?
I don't think so.
Jablonski, you've seen Scrooged, right?
Yes.
It's a good movie. That's a good Christmas carol version. It's like a modern version of it, but except it's kind of a parody, but kind of not. Bill Murray's the lead one. Who else is in it? Like David Johnson's in it. John Forsythe, Bobcat Goldthwait's in it. John Glover's in it. And everybody's in it, man. Man, Carol Kane as the ghost of Christmas Present who keeps beating the shit out of him. You know, something we've all wanted to do to Bill Murray at
Mhm.
one point. Everybody's in it, man. It's a good movie. Check it out. It's on HBO Max. But anyway, I'm trying to think of another good one. What else did I find? Oh, by the way, I was in my break room today and I put Rhapsody Street Kids Believe in Santa on the TV.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I didn't do it from because I needed some pleasure in seeing people's bewildered expression of what the fuck am I even looking at right now. And yes, I had the lotion with me. I have very crusty knees and elbows. Because I need to keep that with me because I always forget to bring it to work.
All right, Bennett.
What were you thinking?
Why would anybody bring lotion with them?
Dude, do you ever know what it's like working at a
It
theme
puts
park?
lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again.
Dude, work at a theme park. It's a theme park work. It's an attractions operator thing. You won't get it. But like anyway, what was I trying to say? I'm not going to talk about Christmas Story on this because I don't want to talk about it. Not because it's a bad movie, but like everybody's talked about it enough. But I'm trying to think of another good Christmas special that was out there. You ever seen Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Yes, I have.
Walking home
Yes.
from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Cruiser, but as for me and Jablonski, we believe.
You know, I noticed that you like making me the butt of your jokes.
That's because we love you.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
You just want revenge.
For what?
Something. I'll
Cruiser,
figure it out.
Cruiser, if I was to get revenge on you, you'd probably be on your knees begging me to stop. Anyway, like But no, like, you ever seen Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Yeah, I have.
What did you think of that movie? It's really weird.
Honestly, I can only remember bits and pieces of it.
Seems about right.
Uh, however, there is one special that I cannot think of,
Tell.
but it was a very sweet Christmas special. Basically, it takes place on a farm,
Mm.
and there is just a dad, his son, and all the animals. And for one day on Christmas Eve or day, Santa actually grants the animals the ability to talk. And there's a cow that gave birth to this brand new calf. Yeah, I don't know what her name is. You know what I'm talking about.
Annabelle's Wish.
Yeah, and
I
the
watched
boy
that last
can't
week.
talk.
Saw that last year, and aside from a weird plot hole in that, like, I was surprised Jim Varney's in that movie.
What was a plot hole?
Um, the aunt wants the little boy, but she clearly doesn't like him. He's like, "Why do you want him if you hate him?" I'm not following that. And they don't give a real good
Not to mention,
explanation. They don't give an
like
explanation in the
fucking
movie.
McDonald's. Or like volunteer at some kids shelter. Yeah, that
Not really.
helps.
No, she's kind of a dick. That was a sad movie, dude. Motherfucking
It has a happy ending.
oh yeah, it does. God, who was in that one? Let me see. You ever seen Annabelle's Wish, Jablonski?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one by the Make a Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
Let me see. It was who the fuck is in this movie? Um oh, Kath Sosi, voice of Phil and Lil, is the Annabelle. As both adult and calf, obviously. Randy Travis is in the movie. Randy fucking Travis is in the movie. Nice. Um Jerry Van Dyke is grandpa. Cloris Leachman's in the movie? Holy shit, everybody's in this movie. Clancy Brown, Stu Rosen, Trace McNeil. They're just like when you find like old Christmas movies and you find like the most obscure cast ever. It's kind of like Rhapsody Street Kids. Like you see that cast, you're like, what the fuck?
Has anyone ever asked them about it and given their answer, told their story about it?
No, but I want to get a pic of an autograph from Walter Jones with the Black Power Ranger and just have like that kid's head like photoshopped over him.
Oh dear lord, that is awful.
It's kind of like that one thing. I want to start a new autograph collection of all the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Every single one just has the autograph and the quote of the Megazord they have. Except for Jai Young Bosch, I just want to put him down there. I'm a frog.
Okay, but to be fair, Trinity's dead, so you
Sadly.
won't have any luck with her.
Thing is, like, I think I heard someone actually asked Mark Hamill on X about this movie, right? And he said,
Hmm.
I don't remember recording this, and the first comment is, "Yeah, you're the best part of the movie."
Which one was he?
He was the dad of the rich girl that Paige O'Hara plays.
Okay.
He's like, I got the best girl in town. I somehow sound like fucking um who's the guy who plays Troy McClure? It was
Troy McClure.
Troy McClure from The Simpsons. It was Phil Hartman. He has like a Phil Hartman like voice. I mean, obviously he's the best actor in there because Mark Hamill's name spells out Mark Hamill, so there you go. I know him as Luke Skywalker, Cruiser probably knows him as Cockknocker, and Jablonski knows him as the Joker.
Actually, I know him as Skips
Who was Skips?
from
From
regular show.
Oh
He was the
yeah, that's
Yeti.
right. He was in there. I forgot. All right, Jablonski,
Yeah.
give me your. Sorry, go on, Cruiser.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, just he played the Yeti in regular show, and I have to admit, if I ever got a chance to meet Mark, I wouldn't ask him if I could speak to Luke or Joker. I would ask him if I could speak to Skips.
Okay, Jablonski, give me your best obscure Christmas movie that you remember.
Uh, Crap, I'm trying to remember the name. It's not exactly obscure, but not a lot of people talk about it now.
Tell me about it.
Violent Night.
Violent Night was
Doesn't that have Dave Harbour in it?
Yep.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
oh my god, yeah. Well, tell me more about it. Come on, talk about it. Don't leave me in the dust.
So basically, it's uh, a disgruntled Santa Claus having to save hostages.
Oh, isn't that the one where like John Leguizamo's like the terrorist leader?
Yep.
Nice. Why not? They got Santa killing people in Santa's sleigh. Only watch that movie if you're somewhat curious about what Fran Drescher sounds like when she screams in terror.
It is a very fun action movie.
Oh yeah, I can imagine Santa Claus saving hostages. Yeah, that has to be big. It's like that one Rugrats Christmas special where it shows after coming up after Santa Claus versus the Martians. Not conquers the Martian versus the Martian, where he has like a chimney bazooka that's shooting laser beams.
Santa versus the Aliens.
Santa versus the aliens. I'm glad you remember that. Actually, fun fact: the guy who made Terrifier is releasing his own version of Silent Night, Deadly Night that came out like today, actually, which is a very underrated
Really?
movie in my opinion. It's more than just a meme.
It's a way of life.
Garbage day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so actually there is this one other movie I do want to talk about as my last one here. There's a movie I've been wanting to show you to for a long time. A long time. So the
And
movie
that
is
is.
called A Cranberry Christmas, right? And
Why does that sound so familiar?
it was a Christmas special, a 30-minute Christmas special that was sponsored by Ocean Spray. It features
Okay.
Jeff Bennett, Liza Del Mundo, Miriam Flynn. It's narrated by Barry Manilow, and Rob Paulson plays it. And it's actually not too bad. It's a stupid plot. Like I watched it with Kuma one time, and it's like you can make fun of it like easily, but I think it was a charming. It was okay and charming. I think
It
it's
sounds like a giant product placement film.
no. There's actually not a lot of product placement. There's an opening with the guys in the lake in the beginning, and then that's it. It's just a town that specializes in cranberries. Like you barely notice the product placement. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, you can make fun of it like easily. Jeff Bennett as Cyrus as Mr. Grape as the villain is just hilarious. And you got Rob Paulson. He plays a character named Mr. Whiskers. What more do you need? Anyway, give me another one, Cruiser, before we go.
Okay. No. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It is. It is. No. It maybe.
Is it a Jeff Goldblum
Charlie
Christmas?
Brown.
I was about to say, is it a Jeff Goldblum Christmas? Because that's what you were impersonating there. A Charlie Brown
Maybe.
Christmas.
But no. But Charlie Brown, you have to give a shout out to. Uh, we all know that poor pathetic of a Christmas tree that he brought back,
Somehow the
and
kids
suddenly
turned into
everybody
something
gives it some
beautiful.
love.
You like that one, huh?
I'd say that if I had a nostalgic connection to any of those, it'd probably be that one.
I mean, I like the story.
And I can still hear the choir in my head.
Oh yeah, the one thing that stands out to me about that Christmas special is the music, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one I do have nostalgic connections to.
All right, Jablonski,
but
give me one more before we go, and it can't be the Hey Arnold Christmas that makes everybody cry.
Crap, I can't really think of one.
Can't think of one.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
That's fine. Final five. That's disgusting. All right, let's get the start show on the road here. Final five, final stuff. I'm not gonna do one tonight because I got a lot on my plate. I just got Christmas shopping and shit to do. So I'm gonna give this to Cruiser. Your time begins now.
okay, I am getting closer to finishing the second draft of my book, and every time I finish a chapter, I actually tell Al Petrelli from TSO about it, and he's been liking it. As a matter of fact, when I met him during the meet and greet, he said, "Dude, you're killing it." And I even sent him some pictures I made it with an AI image maker, which, for the record, I do not plan on using AI art. It is just a tool to come up with a concept that I give to an artist, and he makes it in his style. And what I have come up with and shown him, he actually said, "Aww." So I got a reaction out of him. But as soon as that's done, I am sending it to some friends who are going to read it over and take notes on what they think needs to be fixed. And while they're working on that, I am going to try my hand at writing music.
Time. All right, that's good. Glad to hear. Good stuff. Jablonski, your turn. Go.
Not much. I really haven't been doing anything, actually. Just kind of going through the motions.
How's married life treating you?
It's all right.
All right, cool.
Okay then.
Just kind of, yeah.
It's fine. You're a little exhausted there, buddy.
Very much so.
I can imagine. Well, that's fine. We had a good night tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to see you guys again before the end of the year. Have a safe shopping season.
If you see that Holiday Matsuri, come say hello.
Oh yeah, Cruiser will be at Holiday Matsuri with
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Madison. I mean Billy Mitchell. And I will be at Galaxy's Edge on Tuesday for a little raid. Jablonski will be being Jablonski. And yeah, have a good holiday season, everybody. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Goodbye. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell on